what's going on with you guys? My name is Kenneth, aka One Week, and today let's talk about UFC Fight Night Blades versus Ngannou to the rematch. So, in their first, okay, before I start with the main event, I'm going to start with the co-main event. Alistair Overeem knocking out a Russian Sergey Pavlovich. And yes, it's about time for Alistair Overeem to win again. It's sad to say, but back in 2014, when he first defeated Brock Lesnar, everyone thought he was just going to maul everyone. He's just going ready for the kill. You can see his record when he was not in the UFC, and you gotta admit he's doing some very dangerous stuff to his body. Yes, PEDs to be exact. So you can see very great record, but after that he was just KO'd by Antonio Silva, who was he was good, yeah, not great but good UFC fighter, and he was KO'd and KO'd and KO'd and KO'd and KO'd and KO'd time and time again. And you can see here his last win was just last year for Bizio Verdun, yes, and he was KO'd by Francis Ngannou, very devastating KO, and Curtis Blades, yes. He was knocked out by the guy who is fighting in the main event. So, still a good win for Alistair Overeem. Good to see him getting a win after those devastating losses. Okay, 13, 17 losses, and 13 of those are by way of KO. You can see how poor his defense in stand up, and it's just way worse compared to everyone. Yes, he does have big power, big muscles, but having no defense is just too much in the heavyweight division. One punch can change the whole fight game. So after over him fighting a nobody, yes, he's still a nobody, Sergey Pavlovich, and but for me, still a good win. Still a good win for Alistair Overeem. Getting him a win can motivate him to win more, and that's good. And now it's time for the main event of the evening: Francis Ngannou versus Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades in their first fight, yes, it was okay because that's a time where Francis Ngannou was super deadly. Saw everyone saw him as the dark horse, the juggernaut in this division, who's just going to KO submission, KO everyone. Yes, just defeating and finishing everyone. You can see here, second round, first round, first round, first round, first round, and that's really amazing about Francis Ngannou. So Curse Blades in their second fight, yes, it was a TKO. Doctor stoppage. The eyes of Curtis Blade was just too much for him. The the damage of Francis Ngannou. Okay, let me search it. Francis Ngannou. Oops, full fight. Yes, first one, first fight. Yes, yes. Look at this eye. Wow. It is close, and that's the reason why the referee stopped the fight because you can, yeah, you can continue the fight with just one eye. It's just too bad for your eye. You're just hurting yourself more than you should be, and that's the reason why the doctor stopped the fight. So first fight of Curtis Blades in the UFC was a loss, tough loss for him. Doctor stoppage, but you can see his winning streak here: one, uh, two, and three. He even KO'd Alistair over him. And in this fight, I even pick Curtis Blades to win because Alistair over him, yes, he does win, but he wins those guys who doesn't have even good conditioning, yes, or even have good defense like Mark Hunt, Arlovsky, JS. He even KO'd GJS, and he was good back then in this one, but several years later, yes, he performed poorly, and his age is catching up in him. Uh, He's now 38 years old and he's not getting better. I'm sorry for Alistair, but yeah, that's just his fate. So for Curtis Blades, yes, a great winning streak, KOing Alistair Overeem. So Alistair Overeem was KO'd by these two gentlemen right here. The fighting in the main event, so Francis Ngannou and Curtis Blades in this second fight. Before I mention the second fight, Francis Ngannou was having a hard time um, in this Derek Lewis fight. I'm just going to consider that it is the worst fight in the heavyweight division, or even in the even a UFC fight, like literally worst MMA fight. You have the anticipation between two with these two great fighters. Derek Lewis, a destructive heavyweight, really destructive heavyweight. So you can see here most KOs. Where is it? Most KOs in the UFC history with 10. Wow, that's just too much. 18 by KOs. And Francis Ngannou, 4 wins by knockout and 4 wins by decision. He doesn't go to decision. He doesn't like that. So his 3 losses are by way of decision. So that's the way to defeat Francis Ngannou. Go to the decision. But you can see here, wow, uh, 12 straight finishes. And for Derek Lewis, yes, you have all you have all the anticipation that it's going to end in a knockout, but the fight didn't way that it should go. So I think he was really depressed after that loss to Stipe Miocic because he thought he's just like the Superman of the MMA world, and yes, he it was a tough loss for him, but it is a tougher loss when he lost to Derek Lewis because everyone thought that Francis Ngannou is going to have a big comeback in this fight, and he just failed miserably, like miserable uh, failure to Francis Ngannou. And Francis Ngannou, he started late in his MMA career, so now he's 32 years old, but still great age, is in his prime, and it paid off in this one. TKO win versus Curtis Blades, round 145 seconds, and a performance of the night. But I watched the fight, and you can see here, oops, not this one. Okay, okay, let me pause it. This one. So thanks to weekly highlights, I watched it again. And early stoppage, yes, it was early stoppage for me. Some good stoppage? No, I don't think it was a good stoppage. The fight was good. Uh, the great thing about Francis Ngannou and the main difference between him and the other heavyweights, he is a great counter puncher. He's just naturally born great counter puncher. Yes, he does have. Yeah, he trained counterpunching and he does have those great counterpunching ability. He always countering guys and landing those big blows since he does have those extra amount of horsepower in him. But for me, yes, it is a bit early. So you can see here, most people saying just early stoppage because after being knocked down by twice in just a matter of 5 seconds, Curtis Blades even stand up and ask the referee why it was stopped early. And it's kind of sad because I wanted to see Curtis Blades to come back from it because it was just too early. Because Francis Ngannou is just too dangerous inside the first round, and I think he is back. Maybe yes, he is back. But that's when I'm not going to solidify him as being back again. But still a great win for him because I think it is. Yes, he was deadly. He was counterpunching well, but the fight was too early to be stopped, and I'm I'm not I'm not satisfied with this victory, and also for Alistair Overeem. So for me, it was kind of a lackluster performance for me because Alistair Overeem he just defeated not even a top 15 in the UFC, and Curtis Blade he was KO'd early, and for me it was really an early stoppage by the referee. So Francis Ngannou, I'm not. going to uh, solidify him as the winner in this fight. But for me, a very good matchup would be maybe Derek Lewis versus Francis Ngannou one more time. I'm not sure, but I think that's the fight. That's the fight he should go because Derek Lewis last fought for the title and he was defeated by the champion, Daniel Cormier. And if he wins versus Derek Lewis, yes, he definitely have a title shot. But this one, it's not a guaranteed title shot. It's just a win. It's not a devastating or decisive win for him. So that's just my opinion. But what about you guys? What do you think? And also, congratulations to Li Jingliang knocking out David Zawada. Yes, still, they even gave Francis Ngannou the performance of the night. Maybe Dana White and the UFC just really like Francis Ngannou and making him the star. And Stipe and Derek Lewis just stopped those train riders. But still, yes, good win. So congratulations for the winners. And thank you guys for watching. And if you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. 1 week out. Peace.